Hello out there in YouTube land, welcome to the OKGoodReview channel. And guys, today we are taking a look at Hot Rod, World War II Hot Rod from Transformers The Last Night. This is number 50 in the Studio Series line, and this is a World War II one, which, depending on how you're looking at it, was either a dream that was shared by Hot Rod and Bumblebee, or it actually happened and the entire Transformers standalone movie was a dream instead. So pick which flavor you like the best. And let's take a look at the box art. I hate this face sculpt. I hate it. This is the worst head sculpt I think of possibly any Transformer I've ever seen. Just awful. Look at this. And then this is bad. I mean, this is not a good... I don't get it. So I don't understand why they made Hot Rod Bumblebee's sidekick either. That was really odd to me because everybody knows his cliff jumper. And here he is with his gun in the air. And the back is World War II flashback. So there he is. There he is. And there he is. And Hot Rod teams up with Bumblebee to provide serious firepower during an assault on an enemy stronghold. So, if this is looking familiar to you, that is probably because you saw it in number 26. This is a 1-to-1 redeco with the same, in fact, transformation problems as World War II Bumblebee. 26, I believe, was the studio series for this one. There are some differences. So besides the actual, let's do this first. So we got some way better paint detailing on Hot Rod. We have the addition of these boxes. I don't know if they're supposed to be luggage or what they're supposed to be. From the back we have no change. From the side we have again the boxes. From the front we got this really cool sort of gradient where it goes from a gloss black to more of a matte black. I like that actually. I think that is really cool. I don't know why they did that though. It's just odd to me. Like that's a really strange choice to go from this gloss black on the grill to this flat black. Can you kind of see where the gradient is there? Just a strange choice. But everything is identical on this outside of that. On the bottom. And robot mood, of course, is different. This one does have some markings like this 10. And of course the face sculpt is Bee's face sculpt. You can see him hiding in there. It is not the atrociousness the atrociousness that is the face sculpt of Hot Rod. Weapon wise, here's the two weapons that Bumblebee got. Got this sort of mortar gun, I guess, and got this hammer. And of course this hammer is what you can cause your transformer to transform a lot more poorly if you try to use it. But it does make this into more of a tank car, whereupon, and you can actually put the hammer on this if you want. This one, I think they very smartly elected to just put this here, which solved a lot of the transformation issues. Although this roof still doesn't stick down great, but you can just mount it on the roof, and that solves a lot of that type of dilemma. For whatever reason, I don't know why this is just so much of this is like a lot of the problems they could have fixed, but this is just very panely, and that's kind of one of the issues I have with it. I'm not in love with this. I do think this one looks better than this though. That is for sure. So comparison to that aside, let's take a look here at the graphic inside the box. And come on out of there. Okay. Oh. Hey, interesting instructions. Instructions. Haven't even unfolded those. That's great. We don't need them. All right, and here we are, and this is where they were assaulting the Nazi stronghold in that either fever dream or flashback. And let's put him on there. So this isn't bad actually, because having it, yeah, so you can either have it, let's do this. So you can either have it like so. Actually, let's bring it out a little bit more. Okay, so you can either have him driving to an explosion or choosing wisdom and driving away from the explosion. Yeehaw! So the red definitely throws it off a touch though. So this is, yeah, I mean this is cool. I think we're gonna try this in robot mode as we usually do with the Studio Series as well. And speaking of a robot mode, let's get into that. So the thing I like to do is to do this, which is to play Find the Legs. And so this one is a little, I'm not in love with this transformation, guys, to be honest with you. So anyway, what you're doing is you're going to fold in the foot, then the foot will slide into this little area, and we can then fold out this foot, and there you go. And same as on this side, fold this out, fold in the tire, put the tire here, pull out this part, and there we go. So this will be the front of it. That's the back of it, and all is happy and bright in the world. Okay, so from there, once you've tucked in the tires nicely into the wheels, like so, I don't like how this looks, but you've got this now that's now hitting. So what I do with this is I like to pull this up, fold it in, and then you can see here the arms. Let's get them out of the way. Now we need to rotate this entire section, and this is not one of my favorite parts either of this transformation, but we rotate it and then we pop up his chest, and then we fold this down, and then from there you can have his tires up here or whatever, unfold his hands, and there you have him in his, okay, you gotta get those folded a little tighter. There you have him in his robot mood. And it is identical, of course, to the robot mood of this, which I'm not going to transform for you. And this backpack is just honestly kind of a tremendous pain. Okay, you gonna stand? Please stand. Please stand. I invite you to stand. Alright, let's give him his gun and B's Warhammer. I'm going to fight the orcs. And we'll throw him. Oh. I almost feel like he needs to be a side shot here. Or needs to be, yeah, that's good. Let's go with that. So we could, let's try pointing it down. So we, too far down. Okay. Hey. Okay, so if we get the angle right, we can almost say that he's caused that explosion. Let's try that. Yeah, that's good. Whee! Alright. So outside of that, in robot mode, let's give B his hammer back. I'm not a fan of this robot mode. I'm not at all. I do like the coloration of the car. I find it odd, but I'm not a fan of this robot mode at all. I mean, it works. It's not great. It works. It's okay. All right, now, of course, with this one, to get back to vehicle mode, we're going to reverse everything. So we're going to lift that back up, pop his head down, and then rotate. Come on. rotate the tires, blah blah blah. Let's go this way, maybe. They always seem like they want to get caught on. Oh wait, that's as far as they need to go. Huh. Okay. And then from here, what I like to do is leave that part up, and then we fold in the hands, and we fold in the hands. So if you want to have it looking through the windshield with orange, as I did earlier, you can leave those up. I think this time we're going to actually have the hands facing each other. So we have it like so. And I do the canopy last. It doesn't really matter though, you can do it whatever order you please. And so we're going to do this and do this, pop this back out, and this needs to go like this. So separate those again, pop the tire, pop the tire all the way out, and then we're going to fold this like so, because this, for whatever reason, is going to form part of the car. Make sure it's rotated in the correct orientation, and plug and play, plug and play, plug and play. Now you have the front of the car done, and all we need to do now is to reassemble the back. So we're going to open this canopy. Again, it's got tension clips, so the very, very panely nature of this means that things will pop off much more readily than any of us would prefer. And still, there's nothing there. It still doesn't. I hate the roof of this. It is so awful. Okay. But there you go. You can have this like so. Back in his vehicle mood. And I don't like where this whole foot system, honestly, either. And you know, the problem with this is that it seems like you should endlessly be tucking stuff in. I think that's the biggest issue I have with that. Is that it just feels like you should be. It's just never tucked tight enough, no matter what you do. And I think that's actually the problem with this mold. Definitely was the problem with this one, but is somewhat the problem with this one as well. It's just like you can't tuck it enough. And let's put him on here. And you can't really aim down well enough to make that work. So sorry about that. I guess we can pretend he did that. But yeah, I mean it's cool from the perspective of there's more studio series in Bumblebee than any other character, and it's like every time Bumblebee has a dream, or Bumblebee has a what if, or Bumblebee, you know, takes a doze and then dreams of himself as whatever else. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be an airplane mode Bumblebee at some point as well. They're making a toy of it, and I don't know if there's any left of Bumblebee to make at this point. Like, I don't know if there's any alt modes of Bumblebee. I'm trying to think of one. I can't think of any. Well, actually, I guess I can. They haven't done the HO Bumblebee from the HOSS, the old one from the Age of Extinction yet. But that's the only other one I can think of. You know, because all of the newer SS Camaros, the Z series and all that, the concept Camaros, those I think have all been done, and there's not a lot of difference between them in any of the movies. They did do that 70s model one. They did him as a slug bug. They did him as the Jeep. I don't know. I think that's it. The high octane Bumblebee is the only one left to do from the movies that they haven't done yet. And of course, we'll probably get that one too. But it just, there's a lot of stuff that they could also be doing that would be really cool to see. Like this guy in the Centenario, I would love to. I wish they would have done that instead of this one. There's just so many opportunities for stuff, and I hope they get to all of them at some point. Anyway, this was, I mean, these were kind of cool to have, I guess. I know there's that tank in Last Night too. I would love to see them put that tank out also. You know, the tank that's insane. That's at Anthony Hopkins' house over there in England. That'd be cool to see. We did see Cogman, but I wouldn't mind seeing Cogman and that older style vehicle as well. That or that vehicle that the girl drove, which was Hot Rod's first form. Like all that stuff I would love to see. This one, like I said, conceptually I think it's really cool. It's so panely. I don't know that I really enjoy this mold a whole lot, but anyway, I guess it's kind of fun. It's alright. Underwhelming praise there, I guess. It's alright. But anyway, guys, let's go take a look at Studio Series 50. World War II Hot Rod Deluxe class from Transformers The Last Night. Guys, if you did enjoy our look at this, please give us a thumbs up, guys. Hit the red subscribe button if you've not done so already, guys. There may be the blue notification bell. There may be comments. If there are, please feel free to use them if you care to do that. Whether there are or not, guys, please come follow us on our Twitter feed, where updates to the channel are made by myself when they happen. You can comment the videos there if you care to do that. And of course, guys, there are display shots. So Leo likes to do displays. He actually likes these Studio Series display things more than I do. And he'll do displays sometimes, guys, and those can be found on our Twitter feed when they happen. But here he is, guys. One last look. World War II Hot Rod Deluxe class. Studio Series 50. We will see you all next time. Bye-bye.